Hi, I'm Bonnie Marlow, broker owner of Cisco Realty.
I'm Lindsay Toy-Swick, Realtor.
And today we'd like to say a quick thank you to everyone that came out this past Saturday to our pumpkin giveaway.
Yes, we had Big B, we had WWJK.
And we had Mind Your Ponies. We had a lot of good times, a lot of good people, and the weather cooperated.
Yes, it was a beautiful day.
So thank you for coming, and we hope you had a great time.
Yes, thank you.
Now we'd like to take a few moments to talk about pre-approvals.
Alrighty.
When do you think is the best time to go ahead and get that pre-approval done?
I know that the best time to get the pre-approval done is before you start house hunting.
Yeah, after you find your realtor, your next step should be to get that pre-approval
Yes.
before you start looking
Yes.
at houses. And why is it so important to get it done at that time?
Well, a couple reasons. One, you want to know what your price range is. The last thing you want to do is go and look for a house, fall in love with it, and then realize it just can't happen for you. So we want to show you the house that you can afford, the house that you want, and that pre-approval really helps with getting everyone on the same page where they need to be.
Another important reason I think to get that pre-approval letter is because sometimes the houses don't stay on the market very long.
Yes, yes.
And if you go look at a house and you really like it, but you're not pre-approved, it could take a few days. And while you're waiting for that pre-approval to come through, someone else can come forward and get that house that you wanted.
Yes, because when we submit an offer, we show the listing agent that we give them the pre-approval to show that they can buy the house. So last thing you want to do is kind of be in limbo and lose the house of your dreams because you don't have the paperwork done.
And even if a realtor does submit an offer without that final pre-approval, if they have another offer that has it, even if it's a little bit lower, more than likely the seller's going to choose the offer that already has the pre-approval because they know that they have the ability to buy.
Yes.
So, that's something really important. Now, who would you suggest as far as they go to for pre-approval?
There's lots of options. You can, type in pre-approval online and you'll get, a million different options there. But there's nothing wrong with going local either. You find somebody you trust, you like your bank, you trust your bank, why not work with them?
I was going to say, if you are with a local credit union or a local bank that you have been with for a while and have a relationship, those are great places to go to get your pre-approval. Your realtor should also have a list of trusted lenders that they've worked with in the past that know our area, they know our traditions, they know how we handle things. So those are usually the best options, are the local ones.
Well, and they communicate very well. There's relationships there. You're talking to an actual person versus, they know you, you know them. So.
And many times they're available outside of business hours also.
Yes. And when do we show houses?
Outside of business hours.
It's good to be able to pick up the phone and talk to a person when you need a question answered, and you get that all with local.
Yeah. The online lenders, a lot of times they aren't familiar with a lot of our traditions. They don't know a lot of our title companies or closing companies. Sometimes they're harder to get a hold of. So it's not that there's anything really wrong with the online lenders, but a lot of times it's easier and more convenient to deal with the local lenders.
Yes, yes.
And like we said, your realtor should really have some lenders that they've worked with in the past and that can help guide you. And that's what your realtor is there for, to help guide you throughout your whole process, including finding your mortgage lender for that pre-approval letter. Do you have anything else you'd like to add?
I don't believe so. Just, keep in mind that pre-approvals are important. It doesn't take, it's not as tedious as some people may think, especially if you're calling somebody local. It's not a huge deal. It's not. They need some paperwork from you. They do all the hard work. So don't be, overwhelmed by it.
And don't be afraid to go to more than one lender. Yeah. Yes, they do pull your credit, but they can start with a soft pull just to see, first of all, if there's any chance that you can be pre-approved, which really won't affect your credit much. And then if they do a hard pull, from my understanding, you can have a couple do a hard pull within a certain period of time, and it doesn't affect your credit more than just having that one hard pull.
Okay.
Because they know that people are going to compare and
Shop around,
contrast
yeah.
and shop around. And don't always just look at the interest rate. Another thing to look at is your closing costs.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people forget to compare that. They just look at the interest rate. You know, ask for a fees worksheet.
Yes. Those little fees, they can add up. So, you know, if you find somebody and, you know, their interest rate's really, really low, but their fees are, you know, 8 pages long, it's something to, you know, take a hard thought at.
Most definitely. So yeah, when you're looking for a house, like we said, find your realtor and then get your pre-approval.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll start looking at houses.
Absolutely. That's the fun part.
Exactly. So we will be back next week with a few more tips for you.
Have a great week.